Okay, cool. So when it comes to your diet while fasting, you want to focus on three things. First thing is going to be protein. You want to make sure you keep your protein intake high, okay? Because this is going to help you preserve muscle and actually build more muscle if you train properly. But yeah, keep this high. This will be around 2 grams per kilo of your BW. BW means body weight, by the way. But obviously, this depends on your goal as well. If you're trying to lose weight, it's going to be 2 grams per kilo of your ideal body weight. So let's say you're currently 100 kgs. Your ideal body weight is 80, as an example. Then it'll be 2 grams times 80 kilos, which equals 160 grams of protein daily, which to be fair is still quite a large amount. So if you don't hit it exactly, I wouldn't stress about it. Just make sure you get a decent amount. Like if your target's 160, at least get 130, 140 a day. Okay, because it can be quite hard to hit 160 a day for such a high number. But yeah, just drop my damn lid. Okay, cool. Next, we got fats. I want to use a different color. But yeah. Oh man, that looks terrible. I can't lie. But yeah, fats. The reason you want to focus on getting enough fat is because it's important for your hormones, right? And so yeah, this will include foods such as avocados. They're quite high in calories as well, which is good. If you're struggling to eat enough during Ramadan, stuff like nuts. Using olive oil, in cooking. Uh, and then I guess fatty fish. So this will include fish like salmon, tuna, and sardines. Okay, cool. So this is just going to help you regulate your hormones. It helps hormone production. And you want to keep your testosterone good. You don't want that to be dropping because you're fasting and not eating enough fats. Because testosterone is going to be important for helping you preserve and build new muscle mass, right? Helps hormone production. Yeah, that says production, by the way. But yeah. And next, I want you to focus on carbs. We're going to get into carbs. A lot of people think carbs are the enemy. If you think that, you've been duped by the fitness industry, unfortunately. I'm going to explain why. Carbs, and I got them in red. You tend to associate red with bad things. Carbs are not bad though. I just chose red because it looks nice. But yeah, I want to focus on complex carbs. There's a difference. There are some bad types of carbs and there's good types of carbs. Complex carbs are good carbs. Okay, and I'm going to explain why and what the other like bad type of carbs is because it's important to understand, right, why you're doing certain things. Complex carbs release energy slowly. So you're getting a consistent energy release throughout the day. This is going to include foods such as oats, and go for like steel cut oats or like jumbo oats. Don't go for the little like packets. Don't go for them. Go for like the big boxes of oats. All right, cool. You also got stuff like brown rice and even rice in general, but I'm just putting the better option, brown rice. It's gonna be even better for you. You know, brown bread. I would prefer sourdough bread myself. So if you can get your hands on that, that's good. But if not, still avoid white bread and 50-50. Go for brown because it's just a better version. Also, right? Actually, I've already said rice. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. This is basically a superfood. Better than normal potatoes. Normal potatoes are also complex carbs, but sweet potatoes are basically the better version. Cool. So I'm going to explain why exactly I want you to focus on complex carbs instead of simple carbs. So when it comes to simple carbs, they're basically stuff like, I don't know, a packet of crisps, some other snacks, like, just thinking, what other simple carbs, like sweets and stuff, like, stuff that gives you like a bit of energy short term, but then it causes a crash after, you know, spikes your blood sugar, ruins your insulin levels, and just get tired after. Not going to be so good, even in general, but even more so while fasting. Not good. And stuff like, you know, sugary sweets and stuff. I mean, all sweets are sugary, but I just want to point out that the sugars in there are what mess you up. You know, crisps, etc. Stuff like that. Chocolates. I don't even think chocolates have like carbs as such, but they have sugars, which can be classed as simple carbs. But yeah, I'm gonna write down chocolates. Cool. So you want to avoid simple carbs. You want to go for complex carbs. They're really good. Okay, so yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about when it comes to diet. We're going to talk about sleep and hydration next. You can screenshot that. It's going to get out your way. All right. Next. Next we've got, by the way, I'm recording this a bit late. Well, it's only past 10, but usually I'll be starting to go to sleep with the stuff I'm doing for you guys, you know what I mean? I have to make some sacrifices so you guys get this information. You know, this is the only time I can like record easily. I'm too busy during the day, but yeah. Sleep. Very underrated. It's literally, sleep is literally like a natural steroid. Like, and I say that it's not literally a steroid, but I mean like metaphorically, it really helps your progress and just how you feel and everything about your life. Like if you have bad sleep, you have a bad life. If you have good sleep, chances are your life will be good. Obviously, obviously there's other things to focus on as well in your life, but sleep is really going to boost your mood and help your recovery. So I'm going to make sure, especially in Ramadan, because your sleep pattern's a bit messed up, because you know you got Sehri you're waking up for, you know, you're probably waking up early then after that to go work or uni or whatever you're doing. A way to get at least 7 hours. That's at least, that's not the ideal amount. The ideal amount, 8 hours. I'm going to explain why 8 specifically. You can split it up, you can have naps and stuff. Obviously, you're going to be waking up for Sehri, so it is going to be split up, but you want ideally 8 hours of sleep because this will help you recover. Obviously, in your sleep, your muscles recover, right? So all the protein in your diet that you're eating is getting used mostly in your sleep to recover your muscles that are damaged from your training, right? Because that's what happens when we're in the gym. We're basically damaging our muscles, and then when you're recovering, they'll build back stronger as long as you like give them a chance to recover and, you know, by sleeping properly. and taking rest days when needed, and also obviously eating a good diet that's high in protein. Okay, cool. So it's gonna recover muscles. Cool. It's gonna recover your muscles, and also at 8 hours, you get more HGH released. What should I say? Released or production, but yeah, you get more human growth hormone, which is basically what HGH is standing for, but you get more human growth hormone production. So this is important because you're going to be able to build more muscle, right? You've got more human growth hormone. They call it that for a reason. It makes humans grow. So yeah. Also, you're fasting. When you're fasting, you have increased human growth hormone production as well. So yeah, there's no reason to think that you can't build new muscle while fasting. It just takes a really strategic approach and a smart approach, but you can build more muscle while fasting. It will take a bit more, like, you're gonna have to hold yourself accountable more. You're gonna have to really make sure you make the most out of your time when you can eat and train. But yeah. Cool. So last but not least, I want you to focus on your hydration, okay? Because it's another very underrated thing. I'm going to give you all the sauce right now. So why do you need to be hydrated? It's kind of obvious. You're going to be thirsty. I mean, even in general, you got to hydrate, but in Ramadan, your water intake is lower, right? Because you're fasting throughout the whole day and you're not allowed water. Not even water, yeah, I know, shocking. You're not allowed water while you're fasting. So it's not just about drinking water, it's about actually improving your hydration. So to improve your hydration, what we need is electrolytes. Okay. So what are electrolytes? Basically minerals like magnesium, potassium, salt. Salt has some stuff in it. Can't think of it right now, but yeah. So I'd say add some salt to your water, preferably pink salt. Add a pinch, just a little pinch, like a very little pinch, to each glass of water that you have. And I want you to drink 2 to 3 liters of water daily. Okay, might sound like a lot, it might sound less to you. I don't know who you are, but I would say carry a bottle with you. Carry at least a 2 liter bottle, and you can refill it after if you need to hit 3 liters. It'll just make it easy for you. You can carry that with you. You can go to your prayers after iftar. You can go to your Tarawih prayers, or even if you're just praying your normal prayers at the mosque at night, you can bring your water with you. You can take sips of it throughout. Obviously, you can add that salt to it beforehand. And don't add too much salt, by the way. I had a friend who I told this tip to. I'm not going to name him. He might be watching this video. Sorry for calling you out, but he basically put too much salt in his water, and then he had like mad diarrhea for like 3 days or some shit. I'd say don't put too much salt in your water. You want to put just a pinch, little pinch for each glass of water. So if it's like a 2 liter bottle, you're gonna obviously add a bit more, right? But don't get carried away. But basically, what electrolytes do is they help you retain the water better in your body. It helps improve absorption, and yeah, you'll hopefully not need to go pee as much because you're drinking as much water, right? Because usually when you drink a ton of water, it just goes straight through you. We don't want that. Also, another thing, before sleeping, I want you to take a supplement called magnesium bisglycinate. So why magnesium bisglycinate instead of like a different magnesium supplement. I want you to take it in this form because more it's more bioavailable. So what that means is basically your body's going to absorb it better and faster. It also helps you improve your sleep and like boost muscle recovery in your sleep. And also it's another electrolyte which is going to help you absorb water better, which is very important. So do buy some magnesium bisglycinate. If you don't know where to buy it from, a good website is Bulk Powders. You might have heard of them. That's where I get most of my supplements from. More bioavailable, boosts recovery. My voice is a bit messed up, by the way, probably because I drank a protein shake before this, but I'm not used to talking a lot. I'm really a quiet guy. Talking like this, it just really makes my throat dry. But yeah, boosts recovery, improves sleep. Alright, cool. Yeah, so that's basically all I wanted to talk about when it comes to Ramadan, what to do with your training, with your eating, with your hydration, with your sleep. Obviously, I want you guys to take notes from all of this. And if you made it this far, drop my lid again. If you made it this far into the video, you actually sat down and watched all of this. Hopefully you took some notes, or maybe you're just listening to this instead of watching it. But if you made it this far, I want you to comment the word whiteboard so I know you made it this far. And I might send over a little gift. I might send over a useful resource or something to help you with your training, just as a reward for making it this far. Because most people don't really have the attention span, especially nowadays because of TikTok. Great. But yeah, it's all about making notes from this stuff so you can actually use it this Ramadan, so you can, maintain more muscle and just overall have a better month. Really, you don't want to be drained and like losing muscle, and yeah, there's no need for that. All we gotta do is follow a strategy and everything should come straight to you. And yeah, drop me a like, comment, obviously comment the word whiteboard or any other questions you might have. You can also find me on Instagram. My Instagram is at Adil. Why have I put a capital F? It's at Adil Fitness Coach. Okay. Very simple name. Okay. At Adil Fitness Coach. And yeah, subscribe as well because I've got more videos coming soon that are going to be very useful as well. But yeah.